Hi there. This is Rihanna Wright.
Financial wellness is full, so you'll have to get it on the next breakout room. It's back that way.
First off, I'd like to just go around, everybody introduce yourself, and just give your saying on why you're here, what you expect to get out of the whole conference in general.
Al from East Preston. This session particularly really stuck out to me.
Raymond Wright, senior here at Knowledge is Power. Never have enough knowledge, no matter how old you are, you can always learn.
Raymond Wright Jr., I'm a healthcare provider. I work in cancer care.
I'm Rihanna Wright. I'm here just to support the community and to get some content for digital community content media. So this will, as some of this will be on YouTube.
I'm glad I'm here today to hear your story. I know all about your story, but I'm so proud of where you have come.
Hello everyone, my name is Jade. I'm one of the volunteers here for the Brotherhood. This is my fourth year here now.
You're not alone, pretty much. Short story about how I came up. 14 years old, I left my mother's home. And in hindsight, it's us as black boys, we think we know more than we do at a young age. It's because the pressures from the household and the pressures of society are on us and make us, so we have to grow up sooner. Being that young and that dumb, you feel like you know it all. It's weird to me, how little things, like a female, older female, makes you feel grown. You drinking with the men, they're grown, makes you feel grown. So you get this false, feeling like you're a man, but deep down you're only a kid. It's little things like that. So when we see these youngins coming up now, and they're all running around, and they're like, we're like, just let him do his thing and figure it out. So you can't really do that, because it takes a village. It don't matter if they mess up 100 times, man. We gotta just always be there for them, because one of these times it will click. It will click. I used to think to myself, I would rather be feared than respected, because at least they know I don't play around. And that's being a teenager, being dumb. And you realize fear doesn't help anything. It's the respect wise. It's, you know what I mean? We have 300 men in this place, and we're all respectful of each other. If there's any kind of fear anywheres, it just won't work. But you don't see that when you're a kid. My older brother, looked up to him my whole life, still look up to him. Boy, man is a genius, man. I told him he needs to be a life coach, because you can just sit down with him and tell him what you want to do, tell him your plan, and he can design a plan for you in his head within 20 minutes. A few of my buddies were going to the studio recording and stuff. I wasn't doing this. So I went to the studio. I said, man, one time I'm gonna come with you guys. And then we all went to the studio, and I created my first song. So I get out, I say, you know what, let's try this music, let's try it. Let's see where it goes. So I put together an album, put it out, and this is like slanging CDs. There was no Spotify. You can't just upload and then people can see it. And I love music. I said to myself, okay, we're gonna do this right. When I look back at it, it lets me know really and truly how far I came. And that's the thing about our communities too, because we come up. Now, our parents didn't talk with us about money and how to save and your taxes and all that stuff. I know mine didn't. I don't know what you guys is, but it seemed like it's just the same kind of feeling around all in the black community. Your parents were just always hush about money and their problems and her problems, but you need to teach your kids about money and understanding that money is not to be saved. And I didn't realize that at the time. Money is a vehicle to grab assets, and assets make you money, and that's what the rich do. They don't save their money. As soon as they get money, they pour it into an asset, and an asset makes them money. So, and that's why they can sleep and they're still making money. Like if your money's in your savings account, it's not doing anything. It's actually losing power because every other day gas is going up, groceries are going up, everything is going up. But when you really think about it, prices aren't going up. It's the purchasing power of our dollars going down.
No, speak on it, man. We need that. You hit me to some game right now.
Yeah. No, it's true, man. Didn't know none of that. So I'm literally going to the mall, just blowing money. Oh man, it's just crazy. This is when everything, my whole mindset shifted on everything, because what I noticed in every neighborhood I lived in and grew up in, we all think the same. We have different accents, but we all think the same. We all think the same, and it's a hindrance on us, and a lot don't realize it because it was ingrained in us. It was taught to us, and you don't know what you don't know. And like this young gentleman over here said, he's a student of life. He can always learn, and it's true. You can learn from a 2-year-old, from a 90-year-old. You can learn from the CEO, like from the janitor. It's just on what are you willing to take in, and you have to always be open to learn. Always. Don't matter who's speaking. Don't matter if you don't like them. You can't relate to them. There's something in their words that you can flip to make it make sense to you. Like, I'm still young at the time. I say I'm 23, 24-ish. But I'm watching the younger guys come in, 18, 19. And they're like, yo, what's up, baby? What's going on? And I'm like, I contributed to your mindset. So I'm not feeling good. Now when youngins come in, it's hitting me different. I'm like, I contributed to this, to your mindset. And the thing about mindsets are they can change, but it's up to the individuals that you want to change. And you can change your mindset at any time. Like you can either have a fixed mindset or you can have a growth mindset. And a fixed mindset is just, I can't, or this can't happen, or maybe another day or something. It's just always an excuse for something. But when you have a growth mindset, it's like, oh, I can't afford this right now. It's like, okay, well, how can I make enough to afford this? When you ask yourself, how can you? Your brain opens up. And it's like, okay, I can do more. When you have a fixed mindset, you already said it. You already said, I can't. So you already told yourself you can't, so you never will. But I'm through it. I made it through hell. So it is what it is.
Look at you now, man. Look at you now, man.
You need to have a network with you. You need to be vulnerable. Us as men, we need to be vulnerable and talk about our goals, talk about our fears, talk about what makes you you. It helps you shine. It helps you shine. Because the more vulnerable I got, the more I opened up, the more I spoke, the more free I felt. But it's that mindset where you don't think you're trapped in the position you're in. If you've been working the same job for so long, the only thing that's trapped is your mind because you don't leave. It's okay if you don't want to leave, but be okay with not leaving. Don't be miserable. Don't take it out on your kids. Don't take it out on your loved ones. Don't do that type of stuff because it's not who you are. If you're not happy in the situation you're in, change it. You have the power. With the fixed mindset, I always thought money. you would need money, you need to chase the bag, and it don't work like that. But that's what they told us, and that was in the music. Oh, paper chaser, get to the bag. It's not get to the bag, it's take the bag you have and make that bag work for you. And I got my first job when I was pretty damn near about 30. Yeah, it was labor, and I said to myself, I'm gonna do this while I figure out a plan. But it builds character though. But anywho, I did that for 2 years, and then I was like, okay, I need to use my mind on helping people, on helping others get out of the fixed mindset. But anyway, after that, I said, you know what? I'm gonna give music my all. I'm gonna go in hard with this music. So I went in hard with the music, released the album, I think 2 albums or an album and a mixtape. Anywho, I got enough for a down payment on my first house. And then I started, I'm talking with the realtor. I'm getting vulnerable with the realtor now. So I'm like, okay, so how much I need for the next one? And first house was what? A 2-bedroom bungalow. It had a basement, I redid the basement by YouTube videos. I said, I can't afford to pay nobody to do my basement. Sweat equity. I do it myself. Every pay, I grab some 2x4s, just stack them up. Whatever the supplies I needed, every pay, grab a couple there. And I kept saying to myself, Rome wasn't built in a day. In every situation I got in, I had like a mantra that I would say to myself, like, and I'm like, bro, you'll get through it. Your ancestors been through worse. I would just say, like, every situation, dragging trees out of the woods, like, bro, it's only 2 steps. 1, 2, it's only 2 steps, 1, 2, it's only 2 steps. And there I went a quarter mile with the trees, and I just do that. It's only 2 steps. And every time I have a mantra to every single thing to keep me going. And it's not, I don't like being stagnant, because when you're stagnant, you're going backwards, because there is no such thing as being still. Because when you're still, or think you're still, the world's moving. Everything's going. Like, look at the city, look at everything. They're taking from us. They took Africville, Beachville. They're trying to take up home. And like they had us old Beachville. Oh, go dear. So then they see the value. Oh, well, we'll take that back from you. Same with Africville. Now, if all the houses from Africville were still there, people built their houses, bro, that's Harbor View. Each property down there, each little lot, that's at least $2 to $5 million.
They give them $500.
Some people got bulldozed, bro, when they were in there. Had to jump out the window, bro. And it's about helping the ones under us and pass on. You gotta pass on. You can't hold. It don't work like that. You gotta share the knowledge you have with the youngins. They are the past. You are their future. You can just talk to them and it helps them. And we're in the present, and we gotta make it work. But on that note, let's go and get something to eat. Anyone got any questions?
I got one question for you. After through your whole story, at what point though that you really hit you that they really have to change my life?
Sitting with Blackie playing chess.
Okay.
Watching them young guys come in, 18 years old, and being happy to be in prison. And it's like, what's up, guys? I did this. I'm like, no, and then just over the time, like I said, I had that have a mantra, and it was build my body, build my mind. Build my body, build my mind. You get through this. Your ancestors have been through worse.
Listen to him though, right? I'm still living that same lifestyle. I'm tired of it. Not that I want to be in that lifestyle. It's just
Get out of it.
I'm here and I'm here, bro. I don't like, you know what I mean? Never had no guidance my whole life. Never had nobody, like, bringing around a bunch of people that are successful. They ain't a part of me. You know what I mean? So, like, no matter how much I want to be different, I find myself, like you said, like, you go with what you know. That's why I feel like I'm the best at it.
Yeah, what is it there that's making you stay there? So obviously you know that you want to go the right way.
Yeah. Like I just feel like I made myself worth it. Maybe worth it. I don't know. Maybe I feel like I'm not worth it.
Oh, you're definitely worth it.
honestly, bro, take advantage of the time you have. So take that time and build your body, build your mind. Do your push-ups, read books, and don't fixate on a plan because they say you want to make God laugh. Show them your plans. Just have bullet points of what you want to do and what you want to accomplish, because there's always going to be curveballs and everything thrown at you. And don't think anything is too stupid or too crazy or too out there, because if you're not afraid of the plan you have, it's not big enough. So you need to have a big plan. Think big. Think outside of your community. Think global, because the thing that we have in our hand right here connects us to the world. So our world is bigger than what we grew up in. What I grew up in, the world is way bigger. Like it's crazy. But just have a plan and execute it, and always ask for help. Be vulnerable, because it makes you stronger. Vulnerability makes you stronger. It really does, bro. It really does. You can always ask questions. Don't be afraid. There's no stupid questions. Just build yourself. Build value to yourself. Whatever you want to do, build value to yourself. Start at the ground. Like, just do research. Do research when you can do it. Whatever you want and you can't touch it, learn. Because when you add value to yourself, no one can take that from you. No one can take value. What you learn, they can't take that. They can take everything else. They can't take your mind.
How are you?